Hi, this is Shrink Siddharth once again. Welcome to the next module of this course of Java Fundamentals and Basics. In this module, we are basically going to explore the iterators in Java, such as what is a for loop, what is a while loop, what is a do while loop, and at last we will explore the break and continue statements in Java. So in this video, let's get an overview of the topics. So here, first of all, let's get introduced with what are various types of iterators in Java, such as we have the for loop, while loop, and do while loop. Now the question arises, in what scenario we have to make use of these loops? Let us take an example. Here, suppose if I use system.out.println hello. Now if I ask you to print hello 4 times, so as a beginner you will simply try to print hello 4 times like this. But a good programmer should never repeat the same statement again and again. So here comes the concept of iterators into picture. So for this, to print hello 4 times, we just need to make use of these loops, such as for loop, while loop, and do while loop. So inside the console, we get the output like this. So let us take an example of for loop, how we can achieve this hello 4 times without repeating these lines of code. So here this is the code snippet, and for the while loop we have this syntax, and for the do while loop we have this syntax. Now we are simply going to explore the for loop, while loop, and do while loop in deep detail in our upcoming videos. But for this video, let us just get an overview of what are the various important aspects of these loops. So what is the structure of these loops that I have defined here? So for a particular loop, you have to first consider the counter variable. Now this counter variable in case of for loop is mentioned here, int I equal to 0. So each time we want to print hello, we have to simply increment this counter and reach to a situation where this condition becomes false. So this int I equal to 0 is basically acting as a counter. Now in case of while loop, here we have this I variable, which is again acting as a counter. And here inside the do while loop, we have again this integer I variable present here. So this counter variable plays a key role to determine the output that we are getting here. Now secondly, we have to consider the condition check. So here inside the for loop, I smaller than 4 is actually a condition. So if this condition is true, then only execute this statement here. Similarly, inside the while loop, we have I smaller than 4. This is the condition present here. And in case of do while loop, we have the condition present at the end. So first here the code is executed and then we check the condition. So you can say inside the do while loop, we execute the code first and then check the condition. While on the other hand, in case of for loop and while loop, we first check the condition as it is mentioned in front of you. Now the third thing for the loop structure you have to consider is the incrementing and decrementing of the counter variable. So here inside the for loop, we have the third thing. At the extreme right, we have I++. That is again the unary operator, or you can say the increment operator. So each time this statement is printed, we simply increase the value of this counter, that is I. So we have to make sure each time we loop through, we have to make sure we either increase the counter or decrease the counter. Now here I am incrementing the counter by just 1 unit. You can increase or decrease the counter by either 2 units, 4 units, or 10 units. It is totally up to your wish. Now in case of while loop, we are here incrementing I++ right after execution of the code, I++ down the side. And now here in case of do while loop, again we are incrementing the counter so that we can successfully print the hello inside the console present here. So this was just an overview of the for loop, while loop, and do while loop. And now let us proceed and check out what are loop control statements. So for the loop control statements, we have the break statements and also we have the continue statements. And we are going to explore the break statement and continue statement in detail in our upcoming videos. So as of now, just remember we have something called break statements and continue statements in Java. And next, we have one more concept of advanced for loop. So this concept of advanced for loop we are going to check out later on in our upcoming modules, not in this module. Because this advanced for loop is generally used while we deal with the arrays or strings. And right now we have not yet covered the arrays and strings concept. So let us leave this concept for the future. So right from the next video, we are going to check out the concept of for loop, while loop and do while loop in Java. And also we are going to check out the break control statements and continue control statements in Java. And all these concepts we are going to cover up with the help of demo code. So see you guys in the next video. And meanwhile, if you like what you saw, please subscribe to this channel and please leave a comment below this video. This is Shrek from SmartHerd signing off. Thank you and have a good day.